Welcome to the West Indian Women Network. I am Priscilla Ramcharan, the founder here in the United States, originally from Trinidad and Tobago. I have a guest here today from a very special island. So please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Robert Gibson, and I live in the beautiful country of Barbados.
Woohoo!
Yeah, yeah. So
Awesome.
I've been a spoken word artist and a poet and all that. We can get into all that good stuff. But yes, that's where I am. That's where I'm from.
Excellent. And tell us about your company, PWES.
Yes, please. So I run a company called Passionate Words Editing Services, and we are a self-publishing company. I call myself a self-publishing service, whereas you come to us and we do all of the heavy lifting for you. So we don't call ourselves, I'm not specifically a traditional publisher. I'm not a traditional publisher, although to make it easier for people, I say, yes, I'm publishing your book. But ultimately, you are publishing your book. I'm just doing all the hard work. So we do the editing, we do the cover design, we do the ISBN acquisition, we do book layout, we do the illustrations, and then we help you put it up on Amazon. So basically, there's a one-stop shop. You come, you pay, you get everything done, and everything is done for you. And that's pretty much what we do. We've been in business officially. It was a I would say it was a side hustle from about 2016. But in September of 2020, I left corporate and I've been doing this ever since as a full-time job.
Oh, congratulations to you. And I was going to say the one-stop shop. That's fabulous. You get everything in one. You know who you're working with. The
Exactly.
communication is there, and you
Yep.
left corporate. Phew.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that, yeah, my last testimonial, that's exactly what the guy said.
Uh-huh.
He found it extremely easy. He literally just paid, gave me the manuscript, I did everything else. And a lot of people come in and they you want to go and find an editor, then you gotta go and find a cover designer, then you gotta go and find, and all of that together is gonna the price is gonna go up.
Of course.
Although, our prices are competitive, at the end of the day, having everything in one is beneficial. You don't have to go nowhere else at all.
Absolutely. I love that, especially when you're busy, you don't really have time to think about the nitty-gritty. You have
Mm.
somebody who will do that for you. I love that. And you will let us know your website. I'll put that in the description box. So you authors out there, get in touch with Mr. Gibson and he will get your work organized and ready for publication, correct?
Yes,
And you
please.
right. Okay, awesome. So what was your motivation to launch your business?
It really and truly was that I was as a self-published author myself of 7 books now. I
Congrats.
thank you. I basically learned by trial and error.
Mm.
No one taught me. I just sat down and did. I went through the grand old University of Google and YouTube University, and I taught myself how to do these things. And
Nice.
so if doing it for myself meant that other people started asking me to help do it for them. And I had a mentor, who I affectionately call Lit Mom. She's the literature lit mom.
Oh, I
She's
like that.
Sandra Seeley, who's a prolific writer and famous writer here in Barbados as well. And she's the one who said to me, "You should edit for other people." And about after a year or two of imposter syndrome,
Right.
I sort of started in 2016, 2017. It was a side hustle, so I didn't have really the time to really dig in and get real customers, but I did have one or two customers per year, something like that. But COVID happened. COVID
Right.
happened, and that meant I had a lot of time while I was working, for my former company. I was working in the MIS department, the IT department, which meant
Mm.
that I was working remotely. So what actually happened was one computer was open with corporate stuff. The other computer was right next to it with editing stuff. And so I was literally doing both at the same time.
Oh, wow.
And then because things happened, toxicity happened. I decided I didn't want to work at the company anymore. I did not renew my contract, and I basically walked out of corporate and started. I'm focused 100% on passionate words, and
That's amazing.
we've been growing ever since.
Congratulations. Sometimes you have to take that leap, right? You can't
Yes,
always build
definitely.
other people's dreams.
Exactly, exactly, exactly,
All right, now that's
exactly.
right. So, my question for you is
Mm,
someone comes in and says, here's my manuscript, here's all my stuff. I want these illustrations, start to finish. What
mm.
is the time frame for return?
4 weeks.
4 weeks. Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
4 weeks is our 4 weeks is on our contract. If I try my best to do within a 4 week period, if it goes over, you are given a reason why.
Hmm.
But nine times out of 10 is 4 weeks, and 4 weeks gives me enough time to juggle 2 or 3 jobs at the same time. You know what I
Right, right, right.
mean?
I understand multitasking. I slowed down though. I stopped doing 3 emails at a time, and I got a little tennis elbow at some point, and I don't play tennis.
No.
Well, this is wonderful. I love your energy. So, what is your inspiration each day to get up and say, let me get started, fire up that device, make people happy?
Just said it. It made people
Oh,
happy. Um, the word passionate in our name comes from my name as a spoken word artist. My name is Passion Poet as a spoken word
oh,
artist,
cool.
and passion is everything for me.
Indeed.
I do everything with fire, intensity, and passion. What that means is
Mhm.
I want your book out there even more than you do. I, right now, I have a Facebook ad going on,
Okay.
and it has a clip from it has a clip from another interview that I did recently, where I said, "I am I am here to be your cheerleader. I am here to be your cheerleader." And that ad is gonna end today actually.
Oh,
And so I'm going to be your cheerleader. That is literally what I do. My goal is to set a fire under you, to inspire you, to get you going. If when I have a consultation with a client and they say to me, I am excited, I'm so ready to get this book. I'm like, that is what I'm here for. That's my job.
right.
That's
Oh.
my job. Because my job is to inspire you to write. And then all I'm doing is holding onto your coattails for the ride. Like, let's go.
Love that.
You understand that? That's it. So yes, that's what gets me up in the morning. I've
Nice.
always loved writing, and I will try my best not to be too long-winded. But I started writing at 14 years old, 14, and my first poem at 14, and did not stop writing from there.
Oh,
My first book was done in 24, 20, actually, yeah. 14 years old, I started my first poem. In 2014, I did my first book.
oh
And
wow.
have, like I said, 7 books from there. So literally writing. In 2011, I got national accolades for some of my poems. A silver award for a poem that is
Wow.
all about a ham cutter. And if you're in Barbados, you know what I mean. A ham cutter, a big ham sandwich. But because most of my poems are very racy, you would think I'm talking about sex until they hit the last line, but I'm not.
Uh, you one of those. Get you all
Yeah,
fired up, and at the end, you're like, it's a cupcake.
yeah.
Got you. Well,
So yeah,
well, you know what?
that's
I
why it
love
inspires
that.
me.
Absolutely. And authors need someone like you. I know I could sit on a manuscript for months and months and months, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to get to it. Yeah, I'm going to get to it." So, everyone, we need somebody like Mr. Robert Gibson. Indeed.
Yes, indeed, indeed. I mean,
Awesome.
honestly, this is it. The book coaching that we do, I call it the author accountability coaching sessions, and the word accountability is in there for a reason. Thinking about the fact that you're paying money.
Right.
This is part of your inspiration to get your butt up and get the work done. You're paying money, you want to get that money back, but also you want to get the value for that money. But also it's like, again, my goal and the accountability is I am going to be on your ass. That's the whole point, because it is just to you understand, you can't be saying, you can't have somebody like me in your corner actually, with a pump with pom poms on the cheerleading
Right.
skirt, and then you're gonna look at me and tell me no, I can sit down on this book and don't do nothing. No, we can't have that. No, that's not, no, we don't live that life. That's not,
Right.
because we are here to get this book done.
But not
And
only that, that also drags out your work because here you have
exactly,
somebody, something that's sitting there and you're waiting for them and you have other
mm,
clients. So it's just like
exactly,
a never ending
exactly,
cycle. Yeah. So it has to
exactly,
be definitely both parties accountable. I
mm,
like that. It's
indeed.
AAA. Nice. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here. I want you to share all of your upcoming events, anything that you're doing with the West Indian Women Network. You can tag us at any time and come
Indeed, thank
back
you.
and share what you're doing.
Yes, for
Let us
sure,
know
for
what's
sure.
happening in Barbados, what you're doing over there as well.
Yeah, once we did have a lot last year. I think we had a literature festival for the first
Oh,
time in a very long time. So I'm
wow.
thinking that I think they're going to do that again this year. So for sure, I wasn't able to get a booth last year, but I'm definitely planning on doing that this year. So yeah, definitely as things come up, I'll be popping back into your inbox for sure.
Incredible. And around what time of the year is the Literature Fest?
That was in like October, I think.
Okay, so we have some time.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect. This is awesome. I'm so happy to connect with you. And of course, we're going to bring some clients your way as well with this
Yes,
interview.
yes,
Um,
please.
yes, please. Well, PWS, please, please.
I just say passionate. I usually just say passionate words. Passionate
Got
words.
you.
Passionate words works. Passionate words.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's just passionate words. But yes, passionate words. Like I said, we're here, and I'll say this: we're here from concept to completion and beyond.
Perfect.
That's our motto: from concept to completion and beyond. So that means even if you just have an idea and you haven't
Oh,
written a lick yet, you
right,
can have
right.
a consultation with us. We had a person who
Oh,
came in, and she was all fired up. She wants to write. She has no idea what she wants to write, but she wants
oh,
to write.
right.
She had an hour with us. And when she came in not knowing what she wanted to write, and by the end she had 6 ideas. It was like, okay, we got 6 ideas. Which one are we doing first?
Right. Wow.
So
That's
from
incredible.
concept to completion. Completion is when the book is published. But beyond completion, we partnered with a marketing company. So we do
Okay.
also assist you with author branding as well.
Oh,
That
wow.
for extra fee. We do, so we help you to create your author brand. And just as if you sign up to my newsletter,
Mhm.
you get a free little handbook on the beginnings of author branding. It's called Author Incorporated, developing
Mm.
your author brand. And
So we'll
so
put all
I,
that in the description box. You'll send me all the links.
yes, we
You
will.
really are the one-stop shop.
Indeed.
That's beautiful. That is really amazing. I love that. I might be looking for Illustrator myself. Um, well, Robert, this is amazing. I love your energy, your excitement. You can really feel the passion you have for helping others and helping them to realize their dreams from the light bulb moment to the end.
Yes.
So what would be your final message for our viewers for this interview?
You have a story to tell, and everybody needs to hear it. We are, we sort of specialize in helping you write memoirs. So if you have a story and you want people to know what your story is about, you definitely need to hit us up, right? People need to hear your story, whether your story is or a torturous story of abuse and you've gotten through and come through, or is a children's story or fantasy. I always say, and I'll say this: I will edit anything,
Okay.
even if it is your shopping list, even if it's your shopping list. So my point
Yes.
is just to write. I just want you to write. You don't worry about fixing the grammar. That's my job. Just write.
Turn
Write
off
it.
that
Get it.
editor. Mhm.
Yes. Write it. Get it down on paper. Then do some self-editing, please. Don't just give me your first draft, or else it can cost you more money. And but definitely go and write, edit as much as you can, get it as perfect as you can get it, and then we can talk. And my
Indeed.
job is to inspire you, like I said, and to get your work out there. I've literally just before this interview had a conversation from one of my old clients who's ready for book two.
Ooh, look
So
at that.
I have repeat clients, right?
That's a very good sign.
Behind me, you can't really see them properly, but these are some of the books that we've done over the years.
Uh-huh.
And
Lovely.
all of these. So I mean, and this is just a microcosm of the books that we've done.
I'm a book lover, so I'm like ready to grab all those books off the screen. But you said something so important. Once you put that first word down on paper, the writing just flows. But if you
It
keep
does.
everything up here, it's like all mumbo jumbo, right?
Indeed, indeed, indeed. So, I mean,
Perfect.
that's how I write poetry. Like my poems spin off this. My poems spin off of one word. The word inhale comes to mind. I write a whole poem around that word. And the word becomes the title. So the same thing applies. You just start to write. You just start. Don't
Perfect.
worry about if it being perfect or not. We can fix it. We can find the market for it. All of that stuff. But we just write it and then get to me. We can finish the rest.
Very nice. Well, I have a PS question.
Sure.
So, what gives you all of this energy? What's the food in Barbados that you're dabbling in that you have all this energy to help so many people? And
Well, I like to eat, so
me too.
first thing first, Barbados, I haven't had any cuckoo in a little while, but
Oh,
I'm our national dish is cuckoo and flying
hmm
fish. I usually like breadfruit cuckoo, however, I really
hmm
don't like, for some reason I just can't stand cornmeal. So cornmeal cuckoo, but I'm a burger and fries kind of guy. I love meat. I just love I like food. So
Oh,
if I
right,
go
right,
out,
right.
I will go out, and depending on where I'm going, I'm sorry for all the vegetarians in the room. Bring the meat. Far less. I tell people, do not worry about my locks.
Right,
Make
right.
sure I bring the meat. I have never, ever, ever seen a lion eat grass. I just want you to know that. Good.
Oh,
Bring the
that I
meat.
like that. I like that. So you get you something good to eat and then you get started with your work. That's
Yes, please.
really brilliant. Well, that's what I did. I made a nice big pot of some chicken soup this morning. That's
Mhm.
what's got my energy going. Chicken, got some meat in there. Well, thank you so much. This was brilliant. And
Thank you.
please look out for Robert Gibson, Passionate Words. Check the description box and really just test his skills if you want.
There you go. Yeah,
There you go.
we could do a samples, we could do a sample edit for you and everything. And just,
That's
yeah.
amazing. Awesome. We'll come back anytime, okay?
No problem at all there. Definitely.
Awesome. Say
All
bye.
right, bye-bye.